get into this, boys. Shedeur's first ever snap. Trips to the right. 4x1 set. Play action. Shedeur rollout. Love that. This is a very good throw. I loved this throw. That was a great throw. Get him out of the pocket. Get a quick completion. Love that. 2nd and 15 now.
Sanders over the middle.
Love to see it. Stand tall in the pocket. Make your quick check down. Now 3rd and 8. This is the first negative play, all right? We take a sack. Shout out to iMaverick. All right, so let's, what went wrong here? What's the issue with this play? So off rip, that blitz gets through, okay? Jerome Ford misses his block. Now, this is an issue that I have with our offensive game planning, okay? I don't think Jerome Ford is a bad running back. But I also do think that Quinshon Judkins is a good enough pass-catching running back and a good enough blocking running back to keep him in the game in this situation. I do not like Jerome Ford as a pass-blocking running back, okay? And this is something that we do. We have Jerome Ford as the pass-catching back, right? So on 3rd downs, he's always going to be in the game no matter what. Ford misses the block. Kyle Hamilton gets through. This, to me, is not a bad play call. This to me is not a bad play by Shedeur Sanders. This is just good defense. That's how I feel about this play. I don't think there's any point of this play to where you can say this is a bad play by Shedeur, right? Because blitz is already through. At this point, clock's going off, right? You want to throw this probably to Njoku. That's who you want to get the ball to. And I think that's something as a rookie quarterback, he's going to learn, right? He's going to learn. When that blitz is on, your best friend is the tight end. Your best friend is the check down running back. If he just can get his eyes back to the middle of the field here, Njoku, I bet you Njoku's a first down right here. I bet you Njoku's a first down. And, you know, I feel like that's him being a rookie. That's him not playing an NFL regular season snap. This is something that rookie quarterbacks have to learn. Something that Dylan Gabriel was doing a little bit. You know, this is something that vet quarterbacks do sometimes, right? We got a 2nd and 10 coming up. Shedeur, ripping it. Honestly, again, this is just one of those defensive plays where it's just you kind of have to live with them. This is good by him. I mean, he takes his drop. Now, this is the one thing about him that it's another bad habit of his that he's going to have to work through. But he's a rookie, so he's going to work through it. Watch his helmet, okay? Watch his eyes throughout the entirety of this play. Left, 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 left. He doesn't even look off the corner whatsoever. He is literally staring at Jerry Jeudy the entire time. Chidobe Awuzie, I think is... Gio, is that Chidobe Awuzie? Yeah. Chidobe literally is reading Shedeur's eyes. He's standing on this route. Watch him at the release. Watch Chidobe at the top of this route. Doesn't even respect the potential that Jeudy could break this off on a double move up the field. Sitting on this out route, and it's because Shedeur's staring him down, right? I do like, fundamentally, stands in the pocket and throws it, right? That's what I like. What I don't like is he's staring, okay? That's just basically giving up exactly what the play is going to be. Good play by Chidobe right there. You know, you'd love to see Jeudy try to go make a play there, but it's just, you know, it's just good defense. It's blanket coverage defense. 3rd and 10. Mug look. They're sending pressure. 5 off the left side. Absolutely railed. Now, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. This is once again an absolutely horrendous job by Jerome Ford on blocking and picking up this. This is a bad job by the blocking in general to pick this blitz up, right? It's honestly, it really is just a good blitz scheme, good D-line stunt up at the front, right? You get Kyle Hamilton running up the middle, free rusher here, which is 100%. That means, hey, running back picks up Kyle Hamilton, right? That's exactly what that means, okay? Now, I think the issue here is, and I've seen this be a problem before, is when you have younger quarterbacks in the league, they don't they don't recognize disguised defenses as well as a veteran quarterback would. So the pass protection is not exactly how you would like it, okay? Look at Ethan Posick on this play. So we have one rusher on this right side. I'm not really sure who that is, but 41. One rusher on this right side, right? The overload blitz is coming to the left, and they're stunting the D end back inside the middle, okay? The fact that there's 3 blockers sliding to the right tells me one of 2 things. One, Ethan Posick is fucking clueless, okay? And as him being an NFL center and actually a pretty decent center in the league, I don't think that's the case. Number 2 is that the pass protection was not set up correctly. It was set up to slide right when it should have been set up to slide left, right? So many reps this is what happens. You slide right, you get 3 people on one guy, and then you're leaving 3 linemen and 1 running back on a 4-man stunt blitz. And that is just, that's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. And you see it right here. Shedeur look at the fucking, look where I just stopped this play. Shedeur's helmet is literally flying off of his head right now. Bad blocking by the O-line, bad blitz pickup, but I think there is an element of that is a rookie quarterback not seeing the blitz, not seeing the potential of an overload blitz, and not sliding the protection to the correct area, right? Film breakdown from the broadcast angle. Yeah, let me just go get the all fucking 22 footage. Should have just speed boost juked for real, for real. All right. Next play. Play action rollout in the next drive, 1st and 10.
Back out on the field.
This play, what the fuck are we doing, dude? Yeah.
Back out on the field. Sanders.
Doggy bone. So you're getting your eyes back to the middle of the field. Honestly, all Shedeur really needs to do right here is, at this point, read Kyle Hamilton, right? Like, let's look at him, right? He's flat-footed in this scenario. You're rolling out right. That's who you have to read. Kyle Hamilton comes to the flat. Bam, right here. You're reading him. You're already seeing that he's kind of cheating back inside. He's not coming at you. He's cheating inside, right? Let's manipulate Kyle Hamilton right here. You can pump fake this and you can run for like 2 yards probably. This was a bad decision. This should have been a pick 6. Thankfully, Kyle Hamilton has butterfingers. That is a bad play by Shedeur right there. And also, you have Jerry Jeudy over the top. Jerry Jeudy did have separation on that corner. I think that's a bit of panic setting in. That's a bit of nerve setting in, right? You're rolling right, you're looking back to the middle, you're throwing it right at the safety. You can't do that. You have to either get rid of that ball or just rush for the couple yards that you can get. 3rd and 3! Trips to the right. 0 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. The story of my fucking life as a Browns fan. Shedeur gonna roll right.
Now coming back the other way.
And scramble for the 1st down. Good play, kid. Hey. Good play, kid. Love to see it. The play is designed to move the pocket right. Okay. He sees. This is actually good realization by Shedeur to see that it's a cover 2. It looks like Judy's wide open right here, but Wiggins does a great job of playing the flat. Shedeur does a really good job of seeing that and resetting his feet to get back across the field. Now, I will say, great job by the left side of our line to make sure that this guy gets sealed, because, oh my God, dude, if that guy did not get sealed off, Shedeur's helmet would be in row 98 of the fucking stadium, dude. He would have got his bell rung. But that guy drops off. I can't tell if it's a spy or if it's a zone. It's a good play by Shedeur, though. Use his legs, go get the 1st down. Celebrate a little bit. 3rd and 6. What's new? It's the Cleveland Browns.
Sanders,
little blitz right here.
Spins away, but can't get away.
See, chat, and this is what I'm talking about. This is one of the things that he truthfully really needs to work on. And I think it's something that all rookie quarterbacks in the NFL can work on and eventually get better at. Pocket presence. I just want you to take a look at his pocket presence right here, okay? We're going to pause at the stop of the drop. 1, 2, 3, bam. Stop. 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 Okay? Stop. In this situation, you're at the top of your drop. All of your receivers' routes are cutting. All right. This is at the point of the play where you stand tall and you make a read or you get rid of the ball. You know, as the quarterback, the blitz is coming. Okay. That leaves very little room for you to go and make a crazy play. So you have to get this ball out because your center has now been beat. Okay. You're at the top of your drop. Your routes are breaking. You have been beat. Get the ball out right here. Okay. You got Tillman coming across the middle. You got Judy on an outbreaking route. I wish I had the all 22 so I could fully see what's going on here. But my best guess is that you have Judy on this outbreaking route and you can give him like a decently looking ball to go and catch, right? Instead, look what he does. He tries to make the big play. And it's something that we saw in the preseason. It's something that we saw all throughout Colorado. This is something that he could do at Colorado. He could scramble around, make the big play. You're against the Ravens defense right now. They're always one of the best defenses to play against. One of the toughest defenses to play against. AFC North matchup. You are not going to scramble, spin around, do all this crazy shit against a 5-man rush and expect to make a play right here. At this point of the play, it's over with. You are going to take a sack 100%. You need to get rid of the football here and just take your lumps, have your defense come out and play. Don't take this sack right here.
Pressure's coming.
He did. It was very good by him to get away from him, okay? He actually did a good job of getting away, but that's the issue, is that the pass protection has now been broken down. You do not have a chance to make a play after you make that first juke. You got to get that ball out.
It's away, but can't get away a second
You have to get that ball out. Again, I wish I had the all 22 footage because I would be able to break this down way more. It's either you throw that ball to Judy or Tillman across the middle, or you get rid of it. You cannot sit there and try to make the big play every single time. Stefanski looks like he's about to get fired. 1st and 10. Now, you're across midfield. Okay, in my eyes, whenever I see my team across midfield, I'm instantly saying this drive 100% needs to end in points or it is a failure of offense. If you are past the 50-yard line, I'll even say if you're at the 45-yard line before the 50, you need to end in some sort of points. Field goal or touchdown. 1st and 10.
Downfield himself.
Good pocket.
Ooh,
Shedeur, come on. Chat. It's something that he will get better at.
Judkins,
look at him. Good. This is great pocket. I love standing tall right here. Ooh, we're getting scared. We're getting jumpy, Shedeur. That guy's coming off the edge, right? I get it. He's coming up there, but you have a clean pocket. Not only that, you have Corley on the drag on the left side. Look, he's getting scared. He's staring downfield. He's getting jumpy. That's the issue. Is he's got to learn to make his reads throughout the play. He's not doing a good job of making those reads. He could have this ball off to a completed receiver right now. He could. He absolutely could.
Get downfield
right
himself.
now, if he stops staring at this right side and gets to his check down on this left side, Malachi Corley is wide open. This is something that I know he will definitely get better at because I think this game, he definitely showed that he has the potential to have good pocket in the NFL. He knows how to step up. It's just that he has these situations where he's not getting through all of his reads. He's not getting to his check down. That is something why I wish we still had Joe Flacco on our roster. If Flacco is mentoring these guys, if Flacco's playing and showing these rookie quarterbacks, you know, what a veteran seasoned quarterback can do, these rookies are going to see Flacco get back to that check down and just get the ball out. Just get the ball out. It's 1st and 10. Get the ball out. Just take 2 or 3 yards. That sets you up for a much better possession instead of almost taking a 3-yard sack, right?
Tap to figure it out post snap.
3rd and 12.
Sanders steps up. Nobody
just
there.
Run with it. Just got to run with it. That was a good play. He almost actually got for that. Honestly,
3rd down and 12.
Again, I don't have the all 22 footage, so I can't really, tell you exactly what's up, but
3rd down and 12.
I mean, just a breakdown by the O-line. Now, I will say this, okay? I will say this. I'm not sitting here saying that the Browns O-line is good, okay? I know that this line is not a good line in the NFL. There's a lot of flaws at the tackle position, but I do think when you're looking at fundamentally what a quarterback is doing, we are looking at fundamentally what can Shedeur work on and what is he doing good, right? Because if you're going to make the line excuse, Dylan Gabriel is fundamentally playing better than the small sample size of what we've seen with Shedeur. With the same exact line, with the same receivers, actually with worse, because he's actually played with more injuries compared to this game. So fundamentally, you're trying to see what is Shedeur doing in this situation. I think he's showing some good things, and I think there's a lot of negatives because he kind of just got thrown into this game at halftime with not as much prep time with this first team. Very, very important drive right here. 5 minutes left in this game. It is a tie game. We have been nursing a lead against the Ravens the entire game simply because our defense is literally the best defense in the league. I don't want to hear a fucking thing about anything else. Best defense in the league. We need to lock the hell in right here. Shedeur has a chance to show that he can get down the field here, give us a game-winning drive. All right? All right. First and 10.
As he's looking to go to the air on
Screen
first
pass.
down, locates Judkins,
Now,
who lost the football.
horrendous fucking
Ryan
work by the
Taylor.
O-line. I love the play call. I don't think we've done enough screens this year. I don't know why we haven't done enough screens. You have 2 rookie quarterbacks on your team. You have an injured line, okay? The line is injured. The tackles are down. And you have one of the best rookie running backs in the league. In my biased opinion, Quinshon Judkins is the best rookie running back in the league, okay? Why not get him involved in more screenplay, right? And that's exactly what we try to do right here. Now, the issue is the screen gets blown up, okay? Teller completely misses his block. And I feel like if Teller is able to seal off, I think that's Buchanan. I forget who that is. I think you have a big play. I think you have a nice little 7 to 8 yard play right there. Makes it 2nd and short, but now it's 2nd and 10. Now we have a 2nd and 10 for Shedeur. Now Shedeur, in this situation, get the easy yards that you can and just try to set up 3rd and manageable, right? 4-man rush. You got time? I like it. Listen, it's an incompletion. It's not the play you want, but fundamentally, that's a good play by the quarterback. I'm not gonna lie to you. Throw the flag, ref. Throw the fucking flag, ref. What are we talking about? Hey, listen, give us some help here, ref. All right.
Down and 10.
At the top of this route. Whoa. Whoa. Getting a little handsy there, Kyle Hamilton. I'd like to see him maybe a little bit of a flag, referee. No, but seriously, though. Fundamentally, that's what you want to see from Shedeur. Drop back, pitch, throw it. Let's take a look at it again. Take a look at it again. 1, 2, 3, pitch, bam, get that ball out. Perfect. That is what you want to see from a rookie quarterback, going through the motions, doing the right things. That is the right play to make by Shedeur. Instead of getting scared, running around, not stepping up in that pocket, that is the correct play by Shedeur Sanders right there. Yes, and also, thank you. There was roughing the passer on this play that wasn't called. He got slapped in the helmet. All right, now we got 3rd and 10 coming up. Or I think 4th down is coming up here, actually. I think we did some stupid-ass run play. No, never mind. That might be another play. It might be the Lions I'm thinking of. 3rd and 10. Let's kind of get a look at the situation. 3rd and 10. You got 2 negative plays so far. You know, you haven't gone anywhere. Had the potential for positive plays. But now you have a chance to just go get a 1st down. Granted, if you don't get this 1st down, you're pretty much chalked. You never want to play from 3rd and forever, 3rd and long, every single down. I mean, you see you're 1 for 11 on 3rd down conversions on the game. You have an average to go of 7.7 on 3rd downs. That's not good offense. You don't want to see that. When you're playing a tough defense like the Ravens, you know, you might end up in those situations every now and then. But here and there, we got to start getting some plays where we're getting to manageable situations. 3rd and 10, blitz off the right side. It was, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. It was, for the most part, good protection, right? At the top of his drop, which is right here, it is good protection. Now, this is another thing that I've been saying that I do not like that Stefanski and Tommy Rees have this dumb packaging of personnel on 3rd downs. Is we have Jerome Ford in the fucking game on 3rd down he gets beat off his blocks too quickly, okay? You can't sit here and ask a running back to block perfectly every single time. But what you can ask from Jerome Ford is to block better on this play, because at this point of the play, you have been beaten, okay? He's at the top of his drop. He has at least a second to make his read and throw, which is what you need to see, especially against a blitz like this. But like Ford, we need you to block, and that's why I don't like Ford being in the game. I would rather have a guy like Judkins, who is, in my opinion, definitely a more physical running back than Jerome Ford, who would be a better blocking running back because of his physicality and his stature. I'm not saying Jerome Ford's a bad running back. I just don't like the personnel packaging of our third down plays, okay? But
Just want to get out
regardless,
here, or giving him a chance.
I think this is another situation where you see Shedeur getting antsy, okay? I get it. Jerome Ford gets beat on his block at the top of his drop, but this is what you want to see from Shedeur, is at this point, stop. We already fucked up. At this point, you got to just stand tall and throw the football. I mean, you can't. What are you going to do running backwards? At this point, you have to just get your read down and you have to throw it. Now, again, I don't have the all 22, so I can't see the fucking receivers, but from what it looks like, if I had to guess the play call, it kind of looks like it was like a curls type of concept. I mean, if you're looking at this left side, you kind of see vertical. Fannon's kind of going to the middle of the field. It looks like it was probably some sort of curl spacing concept. So I'm assuming this ball was supposed to be going to the left side of the field. And I think in this situation too, when you're going up against a blitz like this, it looks like he was probably trying to go to Judy one-on-one, who did have a one-on-one matchup, who I'm assuming was on an out route or a comeback route. I think if that's what you're trying to go to, you can't start sprinting backwards here. You have to know you're going to take a fucking hit on this blitz, and you just got to get that ball out, man. And, you know, I would bet you anything that hit he took earlier in the game, I don't know who it was that hit him. You know that's getting to him. Oh, you know that's getting to him. By him sprinting backwards and just going into no man's land in this situation, that tells you everything you need to know, that hit, it got into his head. And he's feeling the pressure, absolutely. I mean, there's pressure on this play. You just got to stand tall and make the play, though. You can't try to do that. It was holding anyways. KT Leviston is fucking horrendous, so yeah. But he does get one more chance, chat. He does get one more chance here. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left. The Ravens scored. Shedeur, from the 35-yard line, has a chance to make up for everything, to showcase his ability to lead a team down the field and win a football game, right? Reminder, guys, this is on him getting thrown in at halftime. Stefanski said after this game, a lot of people said after this game, that this is the first NFL reps he's really gotten with the first team. So I definitely think that there is a factor with that. Now, I will say he's still practicing, right? He's still getting practice. It's not like he's not practicing, but he's not getting first team reps. So he's not practicing with Judy. He doesn't know how Judy runs routes. He doesn't know how Fannin runs routes. He doesn't know how Njoku runs routes. Bond, Tillman. You know, Teller was saying after the game, he doesn't really know Shedeur's cadence. They got to learn the cadence. They got to learn that. There's a lot that goes into it, and it definitely is a factor. But I do also think there is a part of fundamentally Shedeur could be playing better right now. Okay. So 1st and 10. Good blocking. Beautiful play. Gorgeous. Best play of the night for Shedeur Sanders. This is the best play of the night, right? Four-man rush. Blocking is picked up well. KT Leviston actually blocks a human being, and he throws a dot down the field to Harold Fannin. And it's a huge play because our offense does not get big plays over 10. I call them big plays because we don't get plays over 10 yards. We don't throw the ball in the air over 10 yards, ever. Okay, it's just not something that our offense has been doing this year. That is what you want to see. You stand tall in the pocket, and you throw a dot. Now, let me just take a quick look at something. Okay, so remember how the last play I was saying, there's a guy coming through the middle, there's pressure in his face. See what I'm saying about how with 98 coming at him, granted he gets pushed around him. Look at this situation right here, right? 98's coming off the edge. He's beat. And Shedeur knows that. On his blind side, he knows that he's beat. In this situation, you stand tall and you get the readout, right? You get that throw out. And that's exactly what he does. Pressure right in his face. He gets that throw out, delivers it beautifully. On the other play, on the third down, instead of doing that, he ran backwards. So you're kind of seeing fundamentally when he does the right things, he looks good. Like he actually does have a lot of positives to his game. First and 10 after the big play now. Let's go, Harold Fannin. Get hyped up, baby. BGSU, shout out to him. Shedeur, four-man rush. Good pocket. You'd like to see Jeudy catch that one a little low. Let me see a flag, ref. Let me see a flag. Let's take a quick look at this one. Chat, type of 1 if you think flag, type of 2 if you think no. I'm waving it. Chat, I'm waving the flag. I'm not gonna lie. Chat, let's take a look at this real quick one more time. Ball gets out here. Ooh, that's close. I'd like to see a flag there, referee. I'd like to see a little bit of a flag right there. I don't think that the corner was there on time. I think he was there a little bit early. But from Shedeur's perspective, this is a good throw. You stand tall in the pocket. You know the pressure's starting to break down a little bit. You get it to the read that you want to get it to. You throw it low in a way to keep your receiver healthy and safe of any bad hits that he could take in this potential situation. You give him a good ball. I think low-key that was either one good defense or definitely a flag. But second and 10 coming up. Second and 10 coming up. Blitz. Blitz. Go. Get rid of it. Shedeur. I will say, this was a good play by him in terms of accuracy on this play. This is what I've been talking about. The blitz is coming. KT Leviston is Saddam Hussein. He's the worst left tackle I've ever seen in the entire world. And he gives up a free rusher. Again, in this situation, Shedeur, my boy, you better get this ball out, baby, because you are getting screamed at. And with pressure in his face, I mean, that's a dot. I mean, that ball gets right to Harold Fannin. This is a situation where Harold Fannin, you gotta make that play. You gotta make that play, Fannin. You have to make that play. That ball is right in your hands. Quarterback under distress with pressure in his face. Somehow gets that ball to Fannin right where he can catch it. We have to make that play, guys. We have to make that play. That's another thing, too, that Gabriel has been struggling with the entire year. These receivers, man. This is what I've been saying, and this is why I've been saying that Shedeur should not be coming out in this situation, because Gabriel has been performing well in this offense for what this offense is. This offense is not created for a rookie quarterback, let alone a starting quarterback. I think I should have flip-flopped how I said that. This is our receivers. We have some talent. All these guys are dropping passes left and right, man. Left and right this year. They just drop good passes. It's something that is happening in this game right now, and it's something that Dillon Gabriel and Joe Flacco have been struggling with the entire season. And it sucks because this is a play that could potentially be 3rd and 5 now, but now we're at 3rd and 10 on a very key drive. 3rd and 10, only a 4-man rush. You got time, Shedeur. Beautiful, love to see it. And Jerry, oh my God, Jerry Jeudy. Beautiful, gorgeous work, guys. Gorgeous work. A little bit of drifting, but I love the play from Shedeur right there to get it to the guy, right? This play is not going to the first down yard marker, okay? This play is going 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, and you're telling Jerry Jeudy, go make a motherfucking play for me, okay? I need you to go make the play. And Jeudy goes and does that. That's what play by Shedeur. I like to see it. Great play by Jeudy. Now we got a new set of downs, boys. Minute 42, 1st and 10 at the 30. We need a touchdown. They're showing blitz. They back off. It's 4-man rush. Good play, Shedeur. There we go. Chat, look at the pocket presence. Okay? Bam, step up, out of there, right? He doesn't like what he sees downfield, step up, go make a play. That's what you want to see. He makes good plays when he steps up and he stands tall. Oh my God, Shedeur!
Throwing to the end zone, and it's incomplete.
You traffic cone, man. Horrible blocking. No, honestly, to me, this is just another really good blitz package by the Ravens. I think this is another situation where you're looking at this play and you're like, with a more seasoned, like veteran type quarterback, they might be able to sniff this out a little bit better. Get the protection set up the way you want it to be set up. Shedeur makes a hell of a play right here, though. Uses that mobility, breaks an ankle, and he's got the guy downfield. He sees this big bowling ball of a man barreling down into his rib cage. It is going to crack 3 ribs when this ball gets released. But he throws the football, and he just overthrows it, man. Wide open Isaiah Bond, and he just overthrows it. That's just one of those plays that's just unfortunate, man. And to be fair, it is a broken play here, too. You know, he's in scramble drill. Isaiah Bond, I remember watching the replay. Bond is kind of running like a streak. And at the top of the route, he stops, sees Shedeur scrambling, and then runs left. And then at the point that he runs left is when Shedeur starts, you know, he points and then he throws it. It's just a really bad miss by Shedeur. We got to make those, right? Those are those plays where we got to see you make those plays, buddy. 35 now, blitz is on. I love it. I do like it. Chat, type of 1 if we think so. Chat, type of 1 if we think so. I'm not a big fan of the refs in this game. This was one thing that I actually didn't really like about our personnel here, right? I don't remember. Was Tillman on the field on this play? Okay, Tillman is on the field. Okay. You know what I think this situation is right here? A culmination of Shedeur not getting first team reps and having more experience with backup guys, okay? Gage Larvadain is our special teams guy, but he's like a backup receiver, right? So he's practicing with Shedeur. I want you to notice something. Jerry Jeudy in the slot. I would like to have Jerry Jeudy in the slot. You know, I don't mind it in this situation. You get a good mismatch on a linebacker or something. Cedric Tillman on the right side, and then you have Gage Larvadain on the left side. Now, let's take a look at this play. Shedeur, again, staring down this left side. He sees man coverage, and he goes one-on-one ball to Gage Larvadain. I think this was a call where they said, if we get one-on-one coverage, Shedeur, go to your guy, Gage Larvadain, okay? The guy that you have been practicing with. Go to him one-on-one on a go ball. Give him a ball he can go catch. See if he can go make a play, right? That's what this tells me. Now, in my opinion, Jerry Jeudy, better deep threat than Gage Larvadain. I can fucking tell you that. Cedric Tillman? 6'3", 200-pound receiver. Red zone threat of hell. Why is Cedric Tillman not on this route? If we're going one-on-one shot, fade route in man coverage against the Ravens, bro, get Tillman here. Do y'all realize the different? Hold up. How tall? I'm curious. I want to check just to be sure. How tall is Gage Larvadain? What type of receiver is? I think he's like 6 foot, right? 5'8". 171 pounds. Are you kind of understanding where I'm coming from on this idea of what is this? Why is this type of personnel out on the field on third down? Why is Tillman not out here, bro? Bro, 6'3", 215. You have a much better chance to have Tillman go grab this ball over 5'8" Gage Larvadain. And that's why I think this play call was designed for Shedeur's just overall practice, right? He's been practicing with Gage Larvadain, who I am assuming is probably the #1 backup receiver that he's practicing with. So he's putting him in this position and saying, listen, I practice with you. I'm going to go give you a ball. I want you to go catch it, instead of going with Tillman, because he hasn't practiced with Tillman. He's not getting those reps with Tillman. I don't know. Me personally, I think no matter what the case is, you put Cedric Tillman on the outside here and you go throw the ball to him. He is going to go make the play. I can guarantee you Cedric Tillman catches this for a touchdown. Dude, put Njoku out there. Put Fan cannon out there. I think it's a good decision by Shedeur. I mean, you want to go for the first down here, but you have the shot. It's just, it's not the right person on the shot. And then 4th and 5.
Nearly caught by Larvadan.
I want you to just take a look at something. Watch Wyatt Teller on the right side here. Ready, ready, ready. Watch the ball, watch the ball, watch the ball. Oh, 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 oh. Somebody looks a little offsides there. Let's go rewind it one more time. Hey guys, the ball isn't snapped yet, and he's across the line of scrimmage. I can't, it's close, okay? Seeing the replay, it's very, very close. Let me see a flag, referee. I'm not the biggest fan of this right here on 4th and 5. I'd like to see a flag, referee. Where's the first down, buddy? Wyatt Teller complained about this shit too. He was pissed. He was kind of fucked. I mean, he's got to try to go make a play. I think for the situation that he was in, there's really not much you can do as a quarterback here. There isn't. I mean, it's only a 4-man rush. You're going to get good blocking if you have the time. That guy just gets through free.
Fires and it's broken up by Roquan's coming. Sanders.
I think the refs missed the flag right here. I think the refs missed the flag.
By Roquan Smith.
But yeah.
And this one will come
so
to
Shedeur
an
finished 4 for 16 with an interception. There was some good in the game, but yeah, he's got a lot to work on, and he did not look good whatsoever. I personally, from here on out, I think that the season is obviously over with. You have absolutely nothing to lose. You are going to draft a quarterback this year with your first round pick. I mean, Gabriel has definitely improved week to week. I think that there's enough to say that he definitely still deserves to be the starter, but I think you literally have nothing to lose. Why not just fucking start him? Just start Shedeur next week, bro. Give him the first team reps. Let him start next week. See if he can make up for his mistakes. And if he doesn't make up for his mistakes, then there you go. You're drafting a quarterback next year and putting another poor rookie through the same bullshit. But everything that I've been saying, Shedeur, and about just the overall Browns situation is like, it's coming to light, guys. Like everybody's been calling me mentally insane. Everybody's saying I'm stupid because I don't think Shedeur's ready, blah, 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 this, that. It's like, eventually we have to just realize that he is a rookie quarterback in the NFL, and he's playing like a rookie quarterback in the NFL, okay? We have to stop making excuses for one guy and then not the next guy. It's like, dude, he's a rookie quarterback in the NFL. He's learning. He's showing positives. He's showing a lot of negatives. But I think the negatives that he is showing are absolutely fixable. I think they're things that can easily be worked on. I think the biggest issue, bro, is there is this group of Shedeur fans that are so fucking delusional. I've never seen a group of fans that make so many excuses for one person. It's like, dude, he's a rookie, bro. He's not a polished NFL quarterback, right? He's a rookie. He has a lot to work on. I don't know. I would like to see him get first team reps this week. I would like to see him start this week. I hope Dillon Gabriel obviously is okay. I hope that, he doesn't just have a concussion, and, I hope his health is well. But I think with nothing left to lose in this season, you might as well just see what you have with Shedeur, see if he can make up for his mistakes, see if he can have a good bounce back game, how can he respond to a very, very bad game like this? And if he can respond well, I think you try to build on that. I think if you can build enough good games from him, you can confidently go into the next season and say, hey, let's build around Shedeur, right? I feel like I don't know. With me, I personally don't think we've seen enough growth from Dillon Gabriel to say, yeah, let's build around him for the future. I'm not a big fan of small quarterbacks. I think Gabriel's height is his ceiling, and I think that potential is being shown because of that. I think a lot of his struggles are because of his height. you know, especially with the offensive line that we have, you know, we need to have a much better line for him, especially for Shedeur and for any quarterback that plays. I just go back to Joe Flacco. I mean, guys, Joe Flacco was a fucking not a good quarterback for us. He wasn't. Everybody thought Joe Flacco was the problem. Everyone was like, oh, Joe Flacco's washed. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I knew it wasn't a quarterback problem. I knew it wasn't. And now look at Joe Flacco with the Bengals. Joe Flacco's balling. He's doing good. He just lost to the Steelers, but he's doing good. He's playing good games. He's winning meaningful games for the Bengals. He didn't have any reps with the first team. I know, but that's not what I'm saying. You're like completely dodging my point to just pull in your point. I've literally pointed out multiple times throughout this video the first team rep situation, how it could be and have an effect. That doesn't mean he's not getting practice. That doesn't mean he's not learning the game plan week to week. I think the biggest factor of all this is that he got thrown in at halftime. And I think the other biggest struggle is that he is a rookie quarterback with a fan base that puts their expectations through the roof for him. And then when he plays like a rookie NFL quarterback, they sit here and they're like, oh, well, it's got to be the team. It's not all the team. I think you have to realize the guy is a rookie quarterback and he's working through understanding how to be an NFL quarterback, bro. And you just have to realize that, dude, he's going to work through it. Okay? If he was to be traded to, I don't fucking know, the Titans, for God's sakes. If he was to be traded to the Titans, it's the same situation. He's not going to get first team reps on the Titans because they got Cam Ward and they're going to play through him. Cam Ward hasn't been a good quarterback. He hasn't. Cam Ward has not been a good quarterback this year. He's shown flashes, but he hasn't been a good quarterback. It's not a good team. Shedeur's not getting first team reps on that team. Everybody, if Shedeur got traded to the Titans, they would be calling for Shedeur Sanders to get first team reps, and he's not going to get them because Cam Ward is the guy there. It's the same reason why we have Dylan Gabriel as the starting guy right now. That's why he hasn't been practicing, bro. Who's better, Shedeur or Manziel? Stop. We just re-signed Myles Garrett to a 4-year deal. If we didn't re-sign Myles Garrett, full-on rebuild, who gives a fuck what happens with this team for the next 3 years? We re-signed Myles Garrett to a 4-year deal. That gives us a 4-year window to get right back into contention of the playoffs. And that is a fact. If we didn't re-sign Garrett, we are not a competing team. We are not trying to compete. Re-signing Garrett tells us we're keeping our cornerstone franchise player and we're trying to compete. So as of right now, who's giving us the best chance to win? It's Dylan Gabriel. It absolutely is. Because he runs the offense better than what Shedeur can right now. And that's just straight up a fact. Because Shedeur has to work on things. They should have kept Flacco. I agree. We should have kept Flacco. Why would we not keep Flacco? Dude, Flacco, like, these rookies need Flacco right now. They literally do. They need a guy like that to, like, teach them. And, like, so they can see what a veteran quarterback is doing, bro, in practice. The one thing that I definitely disagree with, I think from a preparation standpoint, I think knowing that you only have 2 active quarterbacks on your roster and both of them are rookies, I think you obviously want to maximize Gabriel's reps in practice. I think there's no question about that. Gabriel is your starting quarterback. You want to maximize his reps. Absolutely. But I also think with there not being another veteran or seasoned quarterback on your roster, you do need to make sure Shedeur is at least somewhat prepared. You need to at least minimize first team reps for him so that when a situation like this happens, he's not just like, you know, thrown into the fire, right? Like he's at least got some first team reps. I personally think that is a fault on Stefanski. After you traded Flacco, you need to maximize Gabriel's reps. You have to. You need to give him every single first team rep that you possibly can to get him as ready as he possibly can. I think at this point of the season, we have seen enough of Gabriel to say that, okay, we know his limitations right now. How can we maximize those? But I think you also have to say, like, we are going into this draft in a 4-year window of we need to win or Myles Garrett is going to hurt somebody. We need to figure out what these quarterbacks can do. And that means by midseason, by around this week, I would say, maybe like a week before this, you start minimizing Shedeur's first team reps. You start giving him some first team reps because you have 2 quarterbacks. You don't have a veteran guy that you can fall back on that can come in, take the reins, and be like, yeah, this is me. You don't have Kenny Pickett, who's been a starter in the league for 3 or 4 years, who can come in and be like, yeah, I've been in this situation before. I can try doing this. You don't have Flacco, who can come in and do that. You have a backup rookie 5th-round quarterback who has absolutely 0 experience in the NFL. And that lack of experience showed in this Ravens game. It's like, you need to at least give him some first team reps in case Gabriel gets injured, in case Gabriel's it looks like dog shit, has to get benched, blah, 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 this and that. Now, if you just give all the reps to Gabriel, we don't know what Shedeur is going to look like. He's probably just going to be a backup on the roster next year, and we're just going to draft a 1st-round quarterback anyways. I hope he does get a start, and I hope he does get to redeem himself. And I hope he does redeem himself, because I really want a quarterback that can win fucking football games for the Browns, so I can stop being depressed and watching every game and expecting us to lose. That'd be awesome.